A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April 2009, is this young man's birthday. Though it was 13 years ago he was given life, it is only today he'll be given a name. What will the name of this young man be? Enter name. Zeus Smell Poop Lord. Try again, smartass. Try again. John Egbert. Examine room.
Yeah. Your name is John. As previously mentioned, it is your birthday. A number of cakes are scattered across your room. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for really terrible movies. You like to program computers, but you are not very good at it. You have a fondness for paranormal lore and are an aspiring amateur magician. You also like to play games sometimes. What will you do?
Quickly retrieve arms from drawer.
Your arms are in your magic chest, poop lord.
Remove your cake from the magic chest.
Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cake for him and put it on his bed.
Quickly retrieve arms from magic chest.
You retrieve your fake arms from the chest. You use these for hilarious antics. You capture log them in your sylladex. You have no idea what that actually means, though. There are other items in the chest.
Examine contents of chest.
In here, you keep an array of humorous and mystical artifacts, each one a devastating weapon in the hands of a skilled magician or a cunning prankster. You are neither of those things. Among the artifacts are 2 fake arms, currently capture logged in your sylladex, 1 pair of trick handcuffs, 1 stun sword, 1 magician's hat, 1 pair of Beagle Plus glasses, several smoke pellets, several blood capsules, and 1 copy of Colonel Sassacre's Daunting Test of Magical Frivolity and Practical Japery, and 1 copy of Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Mike Cavaney. Some of this stuff may come in handy at some point. For now, you decide to just take the smoke pellets.
Capture log smoke pellets.
You stow the smoke pellets on one of your capture log cards in your Sodex. You still aren't totally sure what that means, but you're starting to get the hang of the vernacular at least. You have 2 empty capture log cards remaining.
Equip fake arms.
You aren't totally sure if equip is a verb copacetic with the abstract behavioral medium in which you dwell, but you give it a try anyway. Unfortunately, you cannot access the fake arms. Their card is underneath the one you just used to capture log the smoke pellets. You'll have to use the pellets first in order to access the arms, but this is probably unadvisable since you just make your room lousy with smoke. Your Sodex's fetch modus is currently dictated with the logic of a stacked data structure. You were never all that great with the data structures, and you find that concept puzzling and mildly irritating. But with any hope, perhaps you'll advance new with more practical fetch modi with your Sodex for a little more experience.
Examine problem sleuth poster.
Is it even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that? You really doubt it. This poster was one of your wisest purchases. There's a nice spot on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang some other poster there soon.
Read note on drawer.
This note is rich with the aromas of fatherly aftershaves and colognes. Beside the note is a rolled up poster.
Take the poster.
Another birthday artifact. You wonder what is printed on the poster. You'll need some way to hang it on your wall.
Require hammer and nails. They'll come in handy.
You first place the hammer into your Sylladex, but now all your capsule log cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try to take the nails. You guess it doesn't hurt to try.
Take the nails.
You capture log 4 nails into the top card and push all the artifacts down a card. The fake arms are pushed entirely out of the deck. Oh well. They're probably completely useless anyway. But you probably don't want to do that again unless you want to drop the smoke pellets and suffer the consequences. In any case, you feel like you gathered enough things to get down to business and do some really important stuff. The next thing you do will probably be exceptionally meaningful.
Squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk.
The dumbest idea you've had in weeks! Stupid! 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 And yet the polished surface of your desk, it beckons.
Combine the nails and hammer.
You merge the top 2 cards. The hammer and nails are now capture logged on the same card and can be used together.
Use hammer/nails on poster.
You use the hammer and nails in conjunction with the card beneath it.
Nail poster to wall.
You use the hammer, nails, and poster on the blank space on the wall. It's glorious. Exactly what you wanted. The old man really came through this time.
Examine Con Air poster.
Put the bunny back in the box. I said, put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box?
Examine Deep Impact poster.
Morgan Freeman's gentle, homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Oceans rise. Cities fall. Hope survives. Wow. Films about impending apocalypse fascinated you. Plus, a black president? Now you've seen everything.
Examine calendar.
You've marked your birthday, the 13th of April. Another day you marked was supposed to be the arrival date for the highly touted Spur beta launch. It's been 3 days already. Starting to become a sore subject with you.
Eat cake.
You are sick to death of cake. You've been eating it all day, and you have no intention of clubbing your sylladex with it either. The cake stays put for now. You hear a notice from your computer. Someone is messaging you.
Examine incoming message.
You pull up your computer. This is where you spend most of your time. You decorated your desktop with some rather handsome wallpaper, which you made yourself. You're really proud of it. Your desktop is also littered with various programming project files. You're so bad at programming, sometimes you even wonder why you even bother with it. PesterChum application is flashing. Someone is trying to get in touch with you.
Open PesterChum.
Only one of your chums is logged in. He sent you a message.
Open message. Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today?
I got a little Monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm gonna watch it again today with the apple juice scene. It was so funny.
Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It is like a fucking Christmas up in here.
Okay, that's fine, but I just have one question and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monster starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage?
But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Are you suggesting that someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory?
All I'm saying is, don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Trade that using your brain, numbnuts.
Why did the fat kid or whoever drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was nigh instantaneous.
It was a 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice.
Okay, I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet?
No. Did you?
Man, I got 2 copies already. But I don't care. I'm not gonna play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how it got slammed in Game Bro?
Game Bro is a joke and we both know it.
Yeah. Why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's in there now.
Alright.
Look through window.
You see the view of your yard in your window. Hanging from the tree is your tire swing. In a kid's yard, the tree without a tire swing is like a proper gentleman without a monocle. That is to say, he can hardly be considered a terribly proper gentleman at all. And beside your driveway is the mailbox.
Examine mailbox.
The little red swingy dealy thing, or whatever it's called, is flipped up. Whatever the hell is that thing called anyway? You do not have time for these semantics. The red flippy lover thing means you have new mail. That means the beta might be here.
Go outside and check mailbox.
You're about to hurry down when you hear a car pull into the driveway. It looks like your dad has returned from the grocery store. Oh, great. He's beating you to the mail.
Forget it. Check mail later.
If you go downstairs to get it, he will likely monopolize hours of your time. You just have to chill up here for a while until the dust settles. Sometimes you feel like you are trapped in this room, stuck, if you will, which in a sense is possibly borders on the titular. And now your chum is pestering you again. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating the swing lever dealies of harassment and perpetuity. Whatever, the dude can hold his damn horses.
Examine games on CD rack.
You've put countless man hours into this assortment of quality titles.
Read Colonel Sacracy's daunting text.
You decide to consult with the Colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. Could kill a cat if you dropped it. But to really dig into this hefty book, you'll have to capture log it. You are not sure you are ready to logjam your other artifacts beneath it just yet.
Capture log fake arms again.
Oh, what did you just say? You don't want to clog up your... Oh, Jesus. In a momentary lapse of concentration, you accidentally capture log the arms again.
Set PesterChum status to bully.
You don't think the situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to Ragarus, but you still think the PesterChum client should reflect your mood change in some way. Bully will have to do, you guess. This unsurprisingly does nothing whatsoever. Oh, right. Got your chum still pestering you.
Answer chum. Is it there? Please say yes. Maybe you can play with TT. She's been pestering me all day about it. She's macking on me so hard all the time. I start to feel embarrassed for her. I mean, not that I can blame her or anything.
Yes, it is understandable because you're really attractive. I am attracted to you.
Thank you.
Just kidding. No, I don't have it yet. My dad has the mail, and I guess I have to go get it from him and see if it's there. And I've been busy spending all afternoon shitting around with my stupid sylladex. So frustrating.
What's your modus?
What?
How do you retrieve artifacts from it?
Oh, like one at a time, I guess. If I put too much, the something falls out.
Stack?
What is yours?
Hash map. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically knows everything and is awesome.
What the hell is that?
You should probably brush up on your data structures.
I guess.
Did you at least allocate your strife specibus?
No.
It could free up a card for you. Plus, let you attack stuff whenever things get too hot to handle, which is never. What have you got?
Well, I've got a hammer, but it's trapped under some arms.
Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Just get rid of the arms and then allocate the hammer to the specibus.
Ow.
I don't know, just use the arms on any old thing and see if it works. Combine fake arms with cake.
You stick the fake arms in the cake on your bed. Definitely makes the cake at least 300% more hilarious. For sure, Colonel Sassacre would know the precise index of elevated hilarity.
Allocate hammer to strife specibus.
You check the back of your strife specibus and the kind asperatus you have in mind for it.
Select hammer.
Your strife specibus has been allocated with a hammer kind asperatus. The hammer is moved from your capture log deck to your strife deck.
Report progress to TG.
Okay, I did it.
Hammer kind?
Yeah.
Okay. That will be the permanent allocation for your specibus. I guess I should have mentioned that. Hope you like hammers, dude.
Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can't imagine how it's going to be all that relevant.
Capture log Colonel's big book.
Now that you've got some space in your sylladex to work with, you figure you might as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would be way too heavy to carry around in a practical way. You guess maybe this is one respect in which the cards present some convenience.
Examine Game Bro magazine.
And bro, why the game of the year or whatever isn't as good as some other stuff I like that's better.
Read article.
So, okay, Spurb is this game that a lot of cats seem hella pumped of. This beta sitting on my desk for review. So I'm like, yeah, man, I'll write something. But I don't know. I'm like, so is this about houses or some noise? Fine, I'm sure that it's like fucking dynamite in a handbag for some broseps. But all I'm saying is, when you get to thrash anything, while you're playing house or some shit, are you ever jeopardy of getting mud on your doll's dress or whatever from busting out? And I quote, the mad studs and all wicked uppins. Know what I'm saying, bro, yo ma? I didn't actually play this game, but I'm gonna keep it 1.5 hats out of 5 hats to keep it real. At this point, I'd like to shout out to my boy Dennis, who was over the other day. We were gonna chill in front of the Dark Knight, and he was so psyched of it, y'all. So this one time he was leaning against the screen door and the shit popped open and the back deck was wet and he slipped down the steps and broke his thumb on the lawn. It wasn't a long fall, but hey, I guess a thumb bone wasn't made for supporting the brunt of a huge useless tool against wet grass. We never did watch Dark Knight on account of Ron trucking his bawling candy-ass girth to the hospital. But it's cool. I still got another watch me, Brotel Rhonda. Bro notes. Dennis was so wasted. I mean, damn. Rating for Suburb, 1.5 out of 5 hats.
Okay. Capture log Game Bro.
It might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily.
Capture log Magician's Hat.
You expend your final card on the Magician's Hat.
Get funny glasses too.
You don't have a free card in your sylladex. However, you merged the Beagle Plus with the Magician's Hat to create a clever disguise.
Wear disguise to fool Dad.
John? Who is this John you speak of? You were certain there has never been, nor ever will be. Yeah, this is a really shitty disguise. Well, you are wearing the items. They remain on the card, but it's temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it.
Leave room.
You exit into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of a fella who sure knows how to have a laugh. A man after your own heart. You always thought he looked a little like Michael Cera, but your dad swears on the many hollow tombs of Egypt that it is not. You're not sure about that, though. On the other wall is your dad's stupid clowns or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such brazen assumption.
Go downstairs.
The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the covenantings of your arch nemesis, Betty Crocker. and the rich, buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. This mission is going to be more difficult than you imagined.
Admire Harlequins.
You check out the shelves of the fanciful Harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. I hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a cornball. Sometimes at night you pray for burglars.
Examine fireplace.
A bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. It doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs its fire because that's what the fireplace is for. A fireplace belongs in a fireplace, damn it! Categorically at all times, without exception. As domestic myth of unaccountable origin holds, a home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest with it. Much as the moon takes liberty with the sun's rays. The moon's an errant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. Mark Twain. You're almost certain Mark Twain said that.
Toss Game Bro into fire.
It doesn't burn as quickly as you hoped. Each Game Bro magazine is guaranteed to be another 40% recycled as Betos. For big ups to Mother Earth, yo.
Fondly regard cremation.
You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. When your father gives her portrait a wistful glance now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, an unabridged Colonel Saskers. He never wants to talk about it.
Topple urn.
You clumsily mishandle the sacred urn. Ashes everywhere! In retrospect, upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. You'd probably clean it up before Dad finds it.
Combine father's pipe with clever disguise.
You think now would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise. Oh,
Examine oversized gift. Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you.
contemplating what could be inside of this package is sort of exciting. It makes you a little nervous at the same time.
Open large present.
Oh, hell no!
Capture log ashes.
First, you prop the Harlequin doll on the couch. Having it stuck in the middle of the floor, sprawled out all akimbo-like, struck you as unseemly. Capture log the ashes to your available card.
Combine ashes with urn.
You merge the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ashes back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it probably would have been tinier if you just used a broom and a dustpan.
Put urn back.
No one will be the wiser. Except maybe for people with eyes.
Go get fake arms again.
You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pry them out of the cake and capture log them. Looks like Pester Chum is acting up again.
Examine third and fourth walls of room.
Oh, so that's what that was.
Check Pester Chum.
Another one of your chums is messaging you.
Check message.
I understand you have recently come into possession of the beta release of Game of the Year, as featured in respectable periodicals such as Game Bro magazine.
That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar. You should probably start hitting him all the time or whatever.
I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pricks.
Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to go get it from him, so be right back.
John,
What?
you're wearing one of your disguises now, aren't you? You are typing to me right now while wearing something ridiculous.
No, why would you even think that? So stupid.
Okay. Why don't you go get the game from your father?
Alright, wish me luck. Oh, by the way, just kidding, I was wearing a funny disguise this whole time.
I know, John. I know.
Go back downstairs.
You can now execute that brilliant idea you had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as an ad kit adhesive.
Attach arms to doll.
You don't care what Colonel Sasker says. That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier.
Inspect burnt paper on the floor.
You put this back in the fire where it belongs.
Throw present wrap in fire.
As long as you're cleaning up.
Capture log doll.
You can carry hefty items, but that thing is way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it.
Read Colonel Sassacre's text.
You thought about consulting the text to determine how exactly hilarious the doll is now? Text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You decide to forget about it.
Find dad and retrieve mail.
The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of baking wafts, a powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door on the right leads to the study, where your dad spends a lot of time to be in either room. Where will you go?
Go in the study.
Doesn't look like he's in here right now.
Examine father's desk.
On the desk is a deck of playing cards, one of your dad's many pipes, the April issue of the Serious Jester magazine, and a stray capture log card. There's also a can of peanuts on the desk. Oh, Dad, you won't be falling for that one anytime soon. A severe peanut allergy is a terrible affliction to cope with.
Upgrade costume with hat from Hat Rack.
You swapped the magician's hat with the bowler hat. The disguise is somewhat less funny, but a lot more distinguished looking.
Combined second pipe with clever disguise.
Your dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. A father without a pipe is like a strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That is to say, he is a rather piss-poor excuse for a roughneck, if you ask me. You'd rather not take the pipe, though. The first one tastes bad enough as is. Oh, how you suffer for your comedy.
Examine capture log card.
Yes! This will be perfect for expanding the space in your
Capture log card.
Ah!
Play haunting piano. Refrain.
I am playing this piano and it sounds very nice. Pages including sound will be preceded by S in the command.
Showtime. Piano Refrain by Kevin Regami and Malcolm Brown. Play 52 pickup.
You play the prankster's favorite card game, even though you're alone in the room, thus rendering it an especially foolish version of solitaire. So stupid! Look at this mess. A peanut gallery over there is sure getting a kick out of it. You're allergic to their scorn.
Attempt to leave the house.
You go back into the living room and contemplate checking the mailbox outside. You think perhaps you should exhaust all possibilities before plunging headlong into a dad encounter. Your television is currently airing a commercial.
Exit.
You exit the house.
Check mail.
Predictably, the mailbox is empty. You have already been scooped by your father. The streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping neighbors apart. As if grazing the hollow of a cut reed, or say a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It's the one Desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your life. The game presently eluding you is only the latest sleight of hand in the repertoire of an unseen Riddler, one to engender a sense not of mirth, but of lack. His coarse schemes are those less of a prankster than a common pickpocket. His riddle is absence itself. It is a mystery dispersing altogether, like the moon's faint reflection. With even one pebble of inquiry dropped in his black well, it is the most diabolical riddle of all. Absence diminishes little passions and increases great ones, as wind extinguishes candles with fans in a fire. Walt Whitman. Yes, you're certain Walt Whitman said that. 100% positive. You have a feeling it's going to be a long day.
Leave a surprise for the mailman.
No! No!
See if your father left the mail in the car.
The door is locked and your dad has the car keys. Peering through the driver's side window. You don't see any mail, but you do see a green package. And there's also something underneath it that looks like a slip of paper. Could these items have come in the mail? You don't see anything else that's usually in the mail, like bills and coupons. Maybe your dad forgot to take this stuff inside.
Spy in the kitchen.
You try to get a gander through the kitchen window, but you can't see a whole lot. Seems your dad has been doing so much baking, the glass is steamed up. God, he is so weird. But you can see what's on the table besides the window. It looks like the mail is there. Included among it is a red package, some bills, your dad's PDA, and an envelope that appears to be suspiciously labeled with the Sperb logo. Could it be? Unfortunately, the window is locked.
Go back into the kitchen.
You have no other choice. You are going in. Clever disguise? It's time to work your magic.
Enter.
Oh, don't mind me, Father. I'm just a random passerby. I hope you don't mind me coming in for a second. Your dad sees right through your costume. You don't know what you were thinking with this foolish ruse. You want to clip the clever disguise. Your dad wields a dreaded artifact of confection. He stands between you and the mail. There's only one way to settle this.
Strife!
Ah! Ah!
Retrieve the package and flee to your room.
You cannot abscond. This pesky guardian is blocking your path. You will need to engineer some sort of distraction. And now the brandishes yet another artifact of confection. This man is ruthless. You better brace for impact in the most comedically striking fashion possible.
Equip disguise for defense.
The Beagle's Aegis absorbs the brunt of the treat. Looks like Dad will enjoy the prankster's gambit on that exchange, as is usually the case.
Capture log Python.
You take the pie tin and unequip the Beagle Puss. Everything in your sylladex is pushed back a card. The smoke pellets are ejected from the deck. Yes, this could be just the distraction you were... Nothing happens. What a huge letdown.
Take the cake.
When two great forces oppose each other, the victory will go to the one that knows how to yield. Oscar Wilde. Wise words by a man who could likely resist everything but temptation. The cake forces Colonel Sassacre's text out of your sylladex. Sassacre, you beautiful bastard! Now's your chance!
Abscond.
Now that Dad is busy placing the smoke detector,
Oh,
you can safely sneak away.
fucking damn it, the fucking smoke.
Take PDA.
You snag your dad's PDA. Maybe later you'll switch the background image to something hilarious as a prank. Besides, it may come in handy later. Your spare capture log card is forced out of the sylladex and consequently integrated with the deck. You now have 5 cards to work with.
Take package.
This red package is addressed to you.
Take envelope.
You got the Spur Beta!
Exit kitchen. Get cake on the couch.
You capture log the cake on the couch, expelling the python from the bottom card.
Combine the cakes to make a double-decker cake.
You then merge the 2 cakes across all 5 cards. Everything in your sylladex is smushed between the cakes. Why don't you think these things through first?
Retreat upstairs.
You pause at the juncture and head down to the hall. You're going to need this something to clean up the mess you were about to make by dissecting this cake. To the left is the bathroom. To the right is your dad's room. It is locked and you are forbidden from ever entering. He has secrets.
Go to the bathroom and grab a towel.
You enter the bathroom. You can see your backyard from the window. The jewel in its crown is a swing set, which has provided you with years of joy. There's also a spring-mounted pogo ride, which has been responsible for more than one painful injury and has provided you with years of lament. On the sink is your dad's razor. On the rack to the side is a fresh towel.
Remove PDA, envelope, and package from cake.
You take the razor and use it to perform surgery on the cake. You take the towel and clean off the extracted goods.
Retrieve your items.
The items force the man-handled cake into the toilet. And just like that, your sylladex is full again. God, this thing is annoying.
Go to bedroom. Admire failure to launch poster.
You're not usually into chick flicks, but Matthew McConaughey's cool charisma can salvage any heap of smoldering wreckage. This is your McConaughey wall, a casual shrine to an amazing actor. The film above that one is a lot better, you think. Can you see her? I want you to picture that little girl. Now imagine she's white. You got us, Matthew. Your smooth talking exposed our latent racism. Damn, you were good.
Check Pester Chum.
Hi, happy birthday, John. Hello? Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Hey, Gigi's looking for you. Why are you even all popular all of a sudden? Is today some sort of special occasion or something? Did you do something to curry favor with the ladies? Did you break your leg on a puppy or some shit? Dude, what are you doing?
I discovered a comet that is going to destroy the Earth, and it was named after me. Now I am famous, and everyone wants to talk to me a lot.
No, stop, just no. Don't talk about your awful, stupid movies or make references to them. Your gross man-bro crush on Matt McConaughey is an unsavory thing to behold.
McConaughey.
Sounds like a dumb noise a horse would make. I.e. dumb. Equally dumb are all of those pictures of a clown you've got hanging up.
Those are my dad's.
I was talking about Nick Cage.
Oh, what? Hell, man, Nick Cage is sweet. So sweet.
So lame. You don't even like him ironically or anything. This is like for real, isn't it?
I do things ironically sometimes. What about what I sent you for your birthday?
No, those are awesome.
What? No, they're stupid. It's just a joke. The ironic joke. Get it? Wait, you're actually wearing them, aren't you?
I'm wearing them ironically because they're awesome. The fact that they're ironic makes them awesome and vice versa. Are you taking notes on how to be cool? Jesus, get a fucking pen.
You do realize that it touched Stiller's weird sort of gaunt face at some point.
Ew. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, speaking of which, did you get the mail?
Yeah.
Did there happen to be a package there?
Yeah, there's a big red one.
You should probably open it.
I would, but it's trapped under the Suburb beta. So I will probably open it after I install the beta.
Oh man, the beta came?
Yeah, want to play it?
Haha, no way.
Why not?
It sounds so hells of boring. Just get TD to play it. She is all about that.
Where'd she go?
Her internet is blinking in and out, I guess. Probably be back online soon. Oh, and Christ. In a sidecar, are you still using the stack modus? Seriously, dude. You need to bone up on your data structures, and that shit is just ridiculous.
Okay, I will.
Open browser and go to mspaintadventures.com.
You decide to space out on the computer for a while before doing anything important. You open up the typiest web browser and direct it to whatever is indisputably the most amazing website ever created. The new adventure is okay, but not sure if you like it as much as the last one.
Install the Suburb beta.
You decide it's time for less meta and more beta. You install the CD and install the Suburb beta. What the fuck is this?
Bone up on data structures.
You go to your closet, where you keep a lot of clothes and an array of handy computer programming guides.
Read data structures book.
Data structures for assholes! My Buckminster funny uncle. Your ignorance just made me throw up a little. Get a clue, your computer illiterate piece of shit. Free fetch modus and back! You're not sure you really want to dig into this huge tome. It looks really boring and kind of onery. We would just check out that free modus instead.
Get free fetch modus.
You turn to the back cover, where a free fetch modus is included in a plastic sleeve. This one is directed by the logic of a queue data structure operating on a first in, first out method, rather than a first in, last out method of a stack.
Apply fetch modus to sylladex.
Items capture logged in your sylladex are no longer immediately accessible. You can only use the item on the bottom card, and must wait for items on the upper cards to be pushed back to it. For instance, the red package is now inaccessible. You can only use the razor at the moment. This modus doesn't strike you as a significant upgrade to your previous one. In fact, it almost seems more inconvenient. You figure you might as well give it a chance, though.
Switch back to stack modus.
You suddenly wonder if this is even possible. You don't even remember if you had a physical card for the stack modus. I find this all a little abstract, and you prefer not to think about it too much.
Put down razor.
Put it down? You're not quite sure you understand.
Pick up 2 items.
You capture log one of the cakes. You finally found a use for all these loaded pastries. Dead weight.
Get other cake.
The second cake causes the razor to launch out in front of your sylladex. Oh, good lord. That beautiful face. You wish the razor would have failed to launch.
Get more stuff.
You open your magic chest and capture log one of your favorite books of all time, Wise Guy by Mike Cavanagh. There goes the fresh towel.
Might as well grab those cuffs.
You take the Triff handcuffs, expelling the PDA like a bullet. Oh, god damn it.
Open up that package.
You examine the package. It is from one of your internet chums. It's bound in packaging tape, though. You'll need something sharp to open it. Ah, of course, the razor. It's all so simple. You wonder why you didn't.
Get razor. Pick up package again.
Let's take this from the top.
Capture log glass shards.
You take 3 glass shards in quick succession and duck for cover. Your Sylladex rains devastation on your river above. And now that your cards are packed with glass, you probably don't want to do that again anytime soon. You should probably go get that stuff before you forget.
Use the razor on the red package.
You open the package. There's something suspicious inside. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. It's a stuffed bunny, much like the one held hostage briefly by Malkovich Cyrus the virus while taunting hard luck protagonist Cameron Poe, and striking similar to the one scooped up in the suit of a burning Vegas strip by Cage's Poe and offered to his daughter. A gesture symbolic of a tattered exterior surrounding a heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, it's not merely like that buddy. According to this note of authenticity, it is the very same buddy. This is so awesome.
Alright, bros, are you ready? It's time for the one, the only Game Bro. He's coming to your screen, straight from the magazine, the Mixmeister of Master Swords and Mushrooms. Are you sure you're ready for this? Well, come on, get ready, get set, and here we go. The Game Bro's here, and he's got the games. All you other lame brainers better be.
Hi, happy birthday, John.
Too cool for school when he's
Should I stay retarded?
Coach